I do have a tendency to get under the skin. I can even cause hives. So do pay attention. Do pay very good attention to your skin, for it will be the organ system that is most revealing to you of my presence. Now, I will tell you that I am disconcerted, and that is unfortunate, you might say, because from this other side of pure loving energy, why would anybody be disconcerted? But I will tell you that I am hovering about because I am working things out. And there we have a little rhyme for you to understand how I exist within this time. It's just like all poetic. I want you to understand that I will make myself scarce if that is your deepest desire. If you truly feel as though you need space from me and you do not wish to feel my presence because it is uncomfortable or even caustic at its worst, then please let that be known. I have not truly received that message from you just yet, and so I hover, and so I am as near as I need to be in order for us to do the healing that we need to do, in order for you to set me free. So this is not me making it about myself, although I know you are very familiar with that scenario, and I did a very good job of playing my role as a younger soul. I just want you to notice all of these rhyming words that she's bringing in. And as such, I want you to understand that this is what we are here to do, all of us, individually, collectively, the whole lot of it. We are meant to play out our roles. And the reason that you chose, and yes, you did, you chose to come through this particular family of origin, as you call it, is because it allows and allowed for you to experience yourself in a different way. This is not to shirk my responsibilities, except to say that I did not agree to be the type of mother that you believe that you needed me to be. And I am not saying this from a snarky place. Please understand, there is nothing of me now that would hold on to this type of personality of righteousness. But I am letting you know that where we bumped up against one another was where my limitations met with your needs. So there was no chance. There truly was no chance for me to be able to meet the needs that you had in the moments that you had them, for two main reasons. One, I am and was significantly limited in my ability to read the needs of others. And two, I was and am completely wrapped up in what it is that I need in any given situation, circumstance, or time frame. And the latter comes along with being of a younger evolutionary perspective. For a child, what would you expect from a child is what I am asking you, and then can you apply that to me? And I know how difficult it is to get hung up in the titles that we carry, mother, daughter, etc., because one would presume, and wrongfully so, but presume nonetheless, that the mothering aspect of the mothering role would carry with it certain things. And this is where, of course, society does a number on all of us, for it sets up a series of expectations for the perfection of mothering, or for the tenderness of mothering, or for the way of being.
Just a sec.
That is so weird. My Siri just started talking. Or for the way of being with one another that is ideal. And as you know, I flew in the face of idealistic behaviors, thoughts, and actions all of the time. So here is what I will offer to you that I believe is what you need in order to make the disconnection lovingly and completely that you are striving to make. You raised it yourself because you are incredibly insightful, and you are incredibly astute. You raised this yourself, so I'm just repeating it for you. I am redelivering it to you in the hopes that you will understand it a little bit better and a little bit deeper. But the issue you raised is forgiveness. And this is, of course, some would spend entire lifetimes, multiple lifetimes of existence, coming back and back and back again to work this out. Well, my dear, this is not you. You are one of efficiency. And so you dare not spend another single lifetime in isolation to you working this out, this notion, this issue, this situation of forgiveness. I will give you the recipe. It is not because I have made this dish myself, for I have not, but it is one that has been handed down generationally, and you may now have it. It is a gift from me to you, perhaps the final gift, or perhaps there will be more. That is completely up to you. But here's the recipe of forgiveness. Find that stillness within yourself to take a look at the spots, the darker spots, the shadowy spots that you believe are yours. And then when you have accessed them, when you have taken a good look at them, when you have invited them in closer so you can really feel into them, give them a name. It may be a label. It may be a direct label based on what you sense and feel of them, but they must have names. There are only a few. There are not as many as you think. Perhaps there are less than a few, but nonetheless, you wish to acknowledge them by name, and so do so. And then as you bring them in closer as they are now named, you will recognize that the closer they come to you, these aspects of yourself that you believe are your own shadows or your own limitations, you will see that they transform into something really quite soft and cuddly, like your favorite animals, like your favorite stuffed animals, like your favorite living animals. As they come closer, you will see that they transform from something that seems sharp and prickly to something that is soft and seeking. And as you allow them closer and closer to you in your visioning space, you can allow them to crawl into your lap, and you can allow for your hands to hold and cradle them. And you can allow for the sensation of such to be made more present and palpable to you. And as you allow for this, please know that the entire process of calling this forward, calling this in closer, and allowing it to be in a different form, in a different shape, in a form that is easy for you to love, please know that just the simple process of that has already allowed for the transformation to be almost complete. In its final stage, what I would ask you to do is as follows. When you have memories that are very stinging, when you have words, tones of voices, body postures that you recollect from me or from others who have come from a place of smallness, please direct flower petals in our direction. See us being showered with them, rose petals and soft petals and everything that is of a kindness and a generosity. For this is what you are. This is who you are. You are so much more than what you have been dealt, and that is because you have chosen a lifetime of self-discovery, and this never comes without challenge. In fact, this only comes with challenge. How will you discover who you are until you know who you are not? With the greatest of love and admiration and appreciation, I bow to you and all that you are.